Why is it that church is supposed to hold families together? It's supposed to pretty much be the blend of a man knowing how to treat his woman and a woman knowing how to treat her man. And if God is in the middle, three chord, it's supposed to be successful. Now, that's fine, and everything is good with that. But typically, is every person that are married happy? And if the happy ones that are married does not go to church, and the ones that are married that goes to church seem like they're unhappy and they're bitter or they're divorcing, what does that say? What does that tell us? What do we need to do? Well, for one thing, I'm just going to throw it out there. A lot of times you go to church and your church worship to God end up being the church worship to the pastor or to the preacher. I'm not knocking nobody, but typically that's how it be. So if you're married, you're trying to be ordained as a deacon, you're trying to be ordained as a minister or a preacher, whatever the case may be, and you lick butt. Man, it's a whole lot of people that go to church that lick their pastor or preachers, lick their butt. Yes, sir, pastor. Yeah, pastor. Oh, yeah, pastor. Everything the pastor say is right. Everything the pastor say is right. Yes, sir, pastor. Yes, sir, pastor. And guess what? You got your daughter, and you got your two sons, and you got your two daughters watching a grown man act like that to that man. So now, after you have licked his butt, day in and day out, now y'all there for service. So the preacher having 2 to 3 hours of your family's undivided attention on him. On him. In their mind, that is a man. That's the idea of a man. He speaks with such authority. And he's got so much authority that he has my wife. What you doing? What you're doing is allowing that pastor or preacher, your ideal of him, to rob you of your manhood. And your wife do not respect you as a man. There's so many people in church, you can call it how you want to, that just dog their husbands out. No, you ain't. You better go sit out. They talk to them like they are the wives. I've seen it. I'm not telling you something that I've heard or something that somebody told me. I'm telling you what I've seen with my own eyes. Church does not make your marriage better. Your relationship with God, your own spiritual relationship, makes your life better as a person that you're supposed to be as a man. And in turn, if you're a real man, it makes you treat your woman allowing that to come in between you and your mate or your spouse. It robs you of your manhood because that person that's a pastor or preacher, that's what you're supposed to be for your wife. She's supposed to be giving that honor to you. And I've seen women straight dog their husbands out. I've seen men treat their family one way at home, treat them like dogs, and then get to church and yes, sir, no, sir, and treat other people better than you treat your own family. And that's not right. That's not right. So we need to get a grip of that. Preachers are not God. Pastors are not God. Stop trying to get information from somebody that God has given you the ability to learn on your own. Read. Understand who you are, and you'll understand how to operate your life. You'll understand that. All right? Have a good day.